says we're live. I'm gonna check on the playlist just to make sure. Saying waited for me to go live. Lies. I've already clicked go live. And reloaded twice.
Barrett, I like your tagline, and I feel like yes.
He's not.
Saying waited for me to go live. Lies. Ooh. Is someone watching?
I am not.
Oh, let me see.
I'm also not awake yet.
Yeah, okay. We're in the same. Yeah.
I see 10 likes and 14 people watching.
Yay!
So please like the video if you haven't already and subscribe because YouTube keeps giving me and then taking away subscribers. It was like I was at 9:15 and then I went down to 9:03 yesterday and then I was at 9:10 by the time I went to bed and I'm just like, oh my God, stop.
It's a game. It's a mind.
I know. I hate it. I hate it so much. And normally, like, I haven't been, like, checking compulsively, but obviously because I'm part of this weekend, and last weekend I was part of the 30-hour write-a-thon, like, I was on my channel a lot. And so just seeing the number go up and down, I'm like, oh, God damn it.
That's tough.
Anyway, I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves. Barrett, you're first.
Good morning. My name is Barrett. I will tell you more in my outro because
Anyway, I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves.
Whoops. I'm working about as well as that background noise we just heard. So that's the level I'm at today. So I'm not going to be writing this morning. I'll be working on some image items because words isn't going to happen for an hour or two. But I'm going to try to talk to you guys on breaks. Love y'all. Shan, take it away.
Hi, everyone. It's really early in the morning, and my name is Chandra. I write things. I have a channel. My social and channel stuff is here. It's in the comments. Good morning.
Morning, Chandra. Anyone ever see the play that goes wrong? We're living that right now. Morning, everyone. I am Laura, aka LP Savage, aka the Newbie to Novelist, which you can find me on all the channels in Newbie to Novelist, except for AuthorTube, because life happened. But I actually have very exciting news, so I'm a little awake for that today. But I'm actually going to be published for the first time in an upcoming dark anthology. But I actually just opened my copy this morning, so this releases February 14th, and it includes a short story by yours truly, and it's all different dark fantasy stories.
Put a link in the private chat, and I'll put that in the public chat.
Okay, we don't have the purchasing links yet. The pre-order actually is going to go on sale today, but I'll get back to you.
Okay.
My life is not as exciting. My name is Nina. I sometimes write things. Right now, it's going great. And I don't know what I will be working on today because I don't know what I will feel like. Some projects make me cry, and I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if I was ready for that either. This early in the morning, I'd be like, do I pick tears? I don't know. So I saw someone say that this is their first time here. So welcome, Amy. Normally, I kind of just skip my intro because I'm like, oh, I check the chat and everyone knows who I am. But since you're new, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. All of these are available as signed paperbacks at my Ko-fi link above all of us. And a lot of other things are there too, including a writer's guide to Ko-fi, my outlining method, sign nameplates if you don't live in the US or Canada, and some other things. So be sure to check that out. I'm going to just say hi to everyone else like that without going through names because we want to do 100 minutes of sprinting in 120-minute time slot, and we've done 5 minutes of intros. So we're going to share the forest room code for the first one, and then once people are in it, we're going to start. And today I really need to do novel writing because yesterday I instead finished editing a podcast episode, edited and scheduled my video, not vlog, video for this coming Tuesday, and then started editing the next podcast video instead of writing a single word. So
we'll have to fix that. Eva, I had my mic laying on the bed, not on my desk, because it's 7 a.m. So that's why I sounded different. So thank you for the reminder that I need my microphone close to my mouth for you to hear me.
who would have thought?
Good looking out. We're learning things this morning.
Okay.
Okay, 100 minutes of sprints. You're hardcore.
I'm trying to be. Well, definitely not deep focus. Don't want to have people accidentally kill the room. Everyone, if you're entering the room, make sure your deep focus is turned off. I don't have the tree killer emote on YouTube like I do on Twitch, but you will be called out by the app because they expose you.
Don't be that person.
Yeah, I'm not joining because the vlog is on my phone. So
yeah, fair enough.
I'm time lapsing you, so
that'll look super manic.
Yeah.
I probably won't join because I will kill the tree, and I don't want to be that person.
I'm here for that honesty.
It's too early for that.
The code is 6 Alpha 5 Foxtrot 7 4 Tango Sierra Golf. Natalie, are you proud of me?
Natalie will shout when he wakes up.
Natalie was very, very helpful in the world building for this trilogy, and so I learned the military alphabet for this. And then you know what never made it into these books? The military alphabet.
It's good to know.
Yeah, but you're good at it.
I mean, it's helpful for this stuff, so I can't complain.
Also, Natalie, I agree. We're a fun group.
Concur.
Natalie is proud of me. Thanks. I needed that this morning. I needed one of my mom friends to be basically go little rock star if you're on TikTok. But
you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Maggie, no, we're not doing 100-minute sprint. I'm not Kate. We're doing 100 minutes of sprints. So 425 minutes.
Everyone's watching and being like, what are
yeah,
they
her watch time be like,
everyone's like, I thought it was going to be 2 hours. Okay. Martin uses it in the day job. And Maggie, into the world of ancient Greek mythology. Let's get the characters.
Love it.
I mean, you said Greek mythology, so Eva with the keyboard.
What is that?
Keyboard. Go little rock star.
Oh, I was like, Eva, how you do?
Yeah, it's a special app. We are going to start the first sprint. We're probably gonna have less gaps in between the sprints than I initially planned because we chatted a little bit at the start, which is fine, but I just want to get all these sprints in. So in 3, 2, 1, happy productivity, everyone. I'm going to set up the next force from now if you want to rapid fire how you all did on screen.
I just want to say hi, CB and Isabella Cox and Sui that came in.
Yes, I
We
saw
love
all of you come in.
I know. I just can't type because I'm not in the chat.
Yeah.
Say hello. So that's all I have to say. Love y'all. Onward.
Is that me?
Yeah, if you want to go.
I did stuff. I updated my stream for this afternoon and started working on a post for Flash Fiction February, which is coming up with Natalie, Locke, and I.
Cool.
Barrett and I will be your backup dancers. We got you. I also did some stuff. Some of it was dishes, and I lit a candle. But I also did some editing, but not nearly as much as I probably need to. I digress.
I wrote 222 words in my middle grade fantasy. I haven't worked on this for a while, and it's a slow start, but I'm gonna get there.
I wrote 320 words while outlining 2 chapters because I have kind of been pantsing the back half of this story and I'm not a fan. I was like, I don't like it. I need to know where I'm going. So I finally just outlined 2 chapters after texting my VIP club tier that I was freaking out at the start of the sprint. The code is 4 Juliet Romeo X-ray 5 4 Tango Sierra Golf. You okay over there, Barrett? Oop, you're muted.
Gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Caffeine. Natalie had said that for anyone waking up, just chatting in the chat is totally acceptable before you start productivity, and that self-care is productivity, which is true, which is why I start my sprints by saying happy productivity, because I know sometimes people do things like dishes or they like close their eyes for a little bit to give their, themselves a break from screens, or they, it's not always about words. So that's why I say happy productivity.
Hey, and candle lighting is important too. It's setting my whole vibe, and now my office smells like Christmas cookies. So,
yeah,
win-win.
That
sounds awesome.
Wow. I love Christmas cookies. Too much.
Yeah, seriously.
Everybody nailed it.
I see 3 people in the room. There was at least 1 more person last time. Do I wait for you? Yes or no?
Oh, Anita canceled live chat. Okay. I didn't notice that. That's good to know.
Okay, we're going to start the next sprint.
Boom.
So, move that. And in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. That was the end of our second sprint. People came in, so hello, Crow, and Kelly, and ADHD Writer, and Vicky, and Nia, and Maya, and Charlie. And Maya watched the Ben Barnes thirst tweets video because I posted about it on my Instagram story like a few days ago because someone else had tweeted like, I can't believe we got that. And I was like, we still can't believe we got it. So Maya had then messaged me and was like, wait, what? I need to watch this. So Maya watched it. He got very embarrassed and was like, you have parents, which is kind of just sums up the entire internet. So yeah. Also, I was texting. Crow hasn't read far enough, so I couldn't ask her. But I was asking Natalie and Regina about certain ideas for this story, and basically, I told them that I'd be laughing and having tea with Satan later in the week when I actually wrote what I'm outlining right now. So
That's nice. Are we going in order? How do you want to do this?
yeah.
Okay. So I got some social media things done. My brain's turning on. Second cup of coffee. My husband finally woke up. So like life's starting here. I also wanted to say I saw Isabella Cox's comment. Does anyone like the name Scarlet or Cade and Cade for assassins? I love Caden and Cade. I like Scarlet, but I don't get as much assassin from that. I mean, I don't know. It could just be me. Like, I think there are some great name ideas for if you're going to be like an awful assassin. So I'm loving Caden, loving Cade. Scarlet's okay. I mean, you could convince me. I'm just not there yet. Okay, someone else. That was my hot take. Boom.
Is the full name Caitlin Cade? Because I think that's really great. I like it.
Oh, I don't know. That would be even better, Caden Cade. No, I think she was doing like a Caden/Cade. Like Cade would be.
I think it was like a nickname. I think like one's the full and then one's
the nick. But actually, it would be kind of like Caden Cade would be like.
Yeah, I was thinking the Cade would be the last name, and I was like, if the K it gives it a good ring to it. It's yeah. So I also got coffee and finished up the social media things that I needed to, and I feel more human now. So this is helpful.
Well, I'm glad two of us are feeling more human. I added a blanket and I'm feeling less human. So I'm just gonna morph into this. Also, when I heard Caitlin Cade, I thought they were like a duo, and that's where my mind went. I'm like, oh, that'd be a sick like assassin pair. So
I like
a lot. I feel like that's the crowd favorite here, but yeah, just working on some editing. I didn't share, but last week I started my querying process, and I sent exactly one query letter. There's so many more to come, but I got my first one out.
Congratulations.
So exciting.
That is really exciting. It's 402 words, and I had
Oop, you're breaking up.
Bad decision to put. Oops.
Can you repeat your sentence?
Yeah. Is it back?
Yes.
Back.
Okay. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is really bad. No, I made the bad decision to put musical songs, specifically songs from Wicked, in my playlist, and every time they come up, I just dance and sing. And
I mean, can never have too much Wicked.
Popular. Love it. Okay. Sarah, did you already tell us what you did? I feel like you did, but I may be drunk off.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good.
I was plotting with my alpha readers who are far enough. So not Crow, who apologized. I still love you, Crow. I just didn't want to spoil my story for you by being like, so this was revealed, and now I need to figure out what to do after that. So yeah. Michaela came in. Hello. A wild plot bunny appeared for Amy. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Brianna has seen the Ben Barnes thirst tweet video like 10 times. I watched it a lot when it first came out. I haven't revisited it in a while. Comments.
Natalie's telling me to hydrate. Coffee is hydration, right?
Nah. I think it dehydrates.
It is liquid.
I'm like, details.
No, she's talking about me, and then she was providing some alternative ideas, and she texted me. She's like, "Go with whatever idea is storing your evil mind." I'm not evil.
Okay, I just am seeing Isabella's comments. So Scarlet from Caraval. Okay.
Wattpad ruins a lot of things.
I know.
I've been getting new Wattpad followers, and I'm like, I haven't posted on here in years. Why am I getting these Wattpad followers?
Stop the presses. What is bean water?
Coffee, hot bean water.
Bean water.
Drink some more.
Got it.
I don't
Green
drink coffee,
juice.
and I understood that.
I was sitting there like bean water. That doesn't sound appealing at all.
Okay, a thirst tweet is when people are super, super sexually inappropriate about like, oh, I wish this insert famous person would me in however many words or emojis they want to. And then BuzzFeed takes joy in making celebrities read ones about them out loud while filming them. And like, it's kind of like the mean tweets, which is like, really? Like, you're okay. And that versus the like, I am so embarrassed right now. I keep that kind of thing to myself. Well, yeah. I mean, there are people who put a lot of things out on the internet that shouldn't be put out there, including, like when they're young teens and they put out homophobic slurs, and then when it comes out and everyone's like, well, they were a teen. It's like, well, when I was a teen, I wasn't a little asshole.
I will say about the thirst tweets, though, like, I appreciate that they go that mile for the rest of us so that we can laugh and be like, I would never.
Yeah, no. I love watching those videos. But it's like, I feel so bad for them because they're just sitting there and they're either like, I don't know what this slang term is, or I know what it means and I can't say that I know what it means, so I have to pretend I don't know what it means.
Yeah. I think as well when they're like older and they have kids or they have grandkids, like, can you imagine if you're like a grandma and your kids are reading that thirst tweet from when you were like 13?
Well, like, I already feel bad for Ben Barnes because his mom is a sex therapist and wrote a book about it when he was still like in all boys. Was it like middle school or high school equivalent, whatever the thing is, at boarding school? And so all of his friends were making fun of him. And I'm like, yeah, that sucks.
I just feel like, and this is probably unique to my culture, to my people, but like, for
your
example,
people being
gay people.
Okay.
Gay men.
I'm like, you got a lot of demographics.
Gay men specifically. But I will say it is a phenomenon that Rick and I have where our local grocer is also one of our friends on Instagram and has recently become an OnlyFans like person. And so like, it's different to go get produce now and look over it and be like, I saw you half naked in a Santa hat. Like, only
please tell me you washed your hands before stocking the shelf
2 weeks ago. Like, yeah, so it's a lot. And then
so many questions.
There's a lot. And then I think, like, if you and your husband adopt children, like, what are they gonna think when they hop on the Instagram and be like, oh, Merry Christmas, Dad? And it's just a lot for me. There's a lot to process.
Here's the thing is that I watch the Super, I promise we're gonna do our third sprint soonish. I watched the Super Carlin Brothers, and when Jay, who's the oldest of the three Carlin brothers, but the youngest one isn't on their channel, except when he's like doing the quiz voice for his older two brothers. And anyway, Jay started a vlog, and it like has his kids in it or whatever, and it's like to document that, but he's never gonna put anything like embarrassing or whatever. And he's like, oh, I kind of hope that they'll look back on it and just enjoy it, because his dad used to take home videos all the time. So then his younger brother Ben in 2021 started his own vlog because he had a daughter and is like doing the same thing, and they're doing it with the intention that like their kid can look back on it, but it's not going to, like, they never put anything out that's like going to scar their kid when their kid eventually becomes a teen. Like, the most embarrassing thing that could happen is that when their kids are a bit older and their friends are like, oh my God, your dad like made this stupid theory that got disproven. And it's like, well, we didn't have all the information at the time. That's why it was a fan theory at the time. Like,
Exactly.
you know, like, they're never going to scar their kid by what they put out on the internet.
I'm going to answer 2 questions. Richard Holiday, no comment. Grayson Wild, no, we did not. The Santa hat was on Instagram. The OnlyFans was without the hat. So we didn't click through to see the without the hat. I'm just telling you, like, when I get on Instagram, that's the other reason I can't open Instagram around my family. Because, like, my mom was here over Christmas, and I open up Instagram, and I'm scrolling through and go past his page, and my mom's like, who in the... And I'm like, oh, that's the guy from the grocery store, our friend, and I'm not going to say his name, because whatever, but that's our friend so-and-so. And it's like, you know him? I was like, oh, yeah, we were friends with him before this. So, Merry Christmas.
I like how, like, everyone here has their, like, surprise face on the internet now, like the dawning of realization.
I'm glad I grabbed this blanket.
This stuff doesn't happen on
Laura's
BookTube.
ready
My
to be
book-
like,
my
I
BookTube
regret
channels
agreeing
don't
to
do
come
this.
onto this stream with Barrett.
I honestly, like, there are so many twists and turns in these stories that are happening right now, and I love it.
All before bean.
All for it.
No, bean water. Bean water. Sorry.
At least I've had my coffee at this point.
I know. It's like
Richard said, good grief. Natalie said, someone go back and screenshot this stream moment. I feel like it's going to be Grayson, because Grayson screenshotted me demonstrating the dab for Barrett during the open stream yesterday. I was like, I'm never doing this again. And then Grayson was like, oh, it's fine. I was doing it on my side of the screen too. I was like, yeah, but you're not the one who was seen.
It's fine. We're all doing it together. It's fine.
Sorry, Maya. I started it. We're getting back into the sprint, so we'll walk away from this whole discussion. We agree on following
Maya,
the sex workers.
it was from the thirst tweets, and then it went off the rails
Yep.
real fast because
Yep.
Barrett was like, oh, I actually know someone who like kind of, and we're like, ooh.
We
Well,
learned
we're-
Barrett
we're-
has very questionable grocery habits.
Yes, that's my point. It's like you can't go to the grocery store and be like talking to the produce guy and like keep your attention and not be like,
Richard.
I dare you to go in there and give him a Santa hat.
Richard, what incarnation? What incarnation? Well, what was funny is they had to wear the hats the month of December. So like that was what was funny. It's like we're in the store and I'm like, oh, I cannot.
You saw the hat in real time.
I know. I was like, I know it's a different hat. It's a different color, but I can't.
I can never look at a Santa hat.
Yes, Maya did start it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Technically. Welcome, Sam Wicker. Welcome. Good
Maya
timing
just
as always.
throws a wrench in there and walks away. We see you, Maya.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Anyway.
top of the morning.
What? I think Barrett spilled enough tea for all of us.
I could have opened the Instagram and scrolled it, but I didn't. So
Just remember, all the internet is forever.
I can't.
Careful what you post.
I know. It's there. No, even if you delete
Bottom line.
Bottom line. Moral of the story is
Moral of the story is we're gonna start the next sprint. So nope, wrong one. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And if that productivity is entertaining, by watching the Ben Barnes video that I said, or some other thirst tweet BuzzFeed video, end of the third sprint. I don't think we're gonna have time for a fourth sprint because it's a 2-hour thing.
Yeah.
So sorry, everyone, but we got 3 out of the 4, which is 75 minutes of sprinting.
3 out of 4, and a thirst tweet ain't bad.
So how did everyone do?
Yeah. I'm well into my outline for the Lisa Phipps interview, and I sent a couple of thumbnails that I needed some help with to people to say, help me fix this. And Eva gave me a word that I had to look up, which was asymmetrical. So that's where I'm at this morning. I had to Google asymmetrical. So next.
It's a good word. What did I do? Oh, I started like packing up and getting ready to get on the road, and I started reading through some of my coursework and trying to orient myself because class hasn't started yet, and the professor has already sent out 2 emails with stuff that needs to be done by the 23rd. Class doesn't start till tomorrow. And I was like, also, can you send us the correct syllabus, please, and thank you? So things are swell.
That makes me not miss the days of academia, but my heart goes out to you, Chandra.
Thank you.
I did some more editing, but while that, I was on my phone writing a very long note to myself about an idea for a book that I don't have time to write, but now I really want to write, so we're here. Maybe I'll write it. We'll see.
I wrote 175 words, I think it was. And then I decided which candle I want to light next, because I usually switch candles every sprint because I have so many, and I decided on a Halloween one, even though it's January.
There's no proper season for candles. They're always acceptable.
I wrote 145 words in outlining, but I was then texting my alpha readers and they were throwing out some theories, and I was like, you guys have read all my work, so now I can't say anything because like they were getting too close to what it is. And then I thankfully thought of another twist that they're not going to see coming. So I'm like, oh, I'm evil. I'm 100% evil today, but I'm okay with it. Briefly, Maggie was suggesting the name Salvatore instead of Scarlet. And I just wanted to say why I like the nickname Salantora. I can't see Salvatore without thinking of Salvatore because of the Vampire Diaries. So there's that. Second, Isabella's going to stick with Scarlet and Cade for now. I love those names. And they're going to be enemies to lovers. So love that trope.
Love that trope. That's going to be great, Isabella.
Yeah. And then Maggie's asking if Isabella has seen the anime Ji Wang Zhui Qi, probably Qi, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and the demonic king who chases his wife. And I've never seen that, but now I really, really want to. I'm annoyed at myself that I stumbled over the last word.
Do you want to outro real quick,
pronunciation.
Chandra?
Hmm?
Do you want to outro real quick, Chandra, before you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for having me. I've had a blast. I will be going to check out these thirst tweets, whatevs. But my name is Chandra Arthur. I write historical fiction, science fiction, and fantasy. I will be on again at 4 p.m. Once we hopefully make it home okay with all this weather that we're having.
Drive safely.
And yes, we will. Thank you.
Have a safe journey.
I will. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Then there were 4.
I saw the private chat, but I hadn't clicked on it yet. And then you're like, Chandra needs to. I was like, okay, yeah, I figured.
Well, no, I've just been at one of those Airbnbs where everybody's like, we're waiting on you to get in the car. And I was like, we're not getting that car. We're going to.
Yes, that was the weirdest way we've ever hit our foodie talk. Because it was you being like,
I
oh,
know,
it's, yeah.
Eggplants, yeah.
You said it, not me. Do you all, yes or no?
Only
Yes.
without words. Instrumental. So
I
can't
make
do words.
playlists.
Yes, but it's usually not the best idea.
Right. Because you said the wicked example. Am I the only one on screen who writes in complete silence?
Not
I
silence.
guess.
Music.
Like, I can't even, I don't listen to instrumental. I guess the only sound that I do listen to is like NCIS constantly in the background.
Or white noise. You have city noise, right? Like, so I put on white noise sometimes because I miss
No, like it's really weird. Where my mom lives, it's less busy, and yet there's always more noise there than there is here. Where like I'm technically in a place that's busier, but I don't know what's up with like the soundproofing or whatever. Because I still hear stuff, so it's not like I hear nothing, and I'm like clearly they just did an amazing job with the soundproofing. So I don't know, whatever. I sometimes will have a song though that comes to me like that, like is on shuffle, and then I'm like, oh, this would go really well with this story. So like, it's not that I don't have playlists, but I don't ever try and make them. So some stories don't have ones at all, and other ones are like, here are all these songs. All of my classes. I say all. I only have 2 classes my final semester because they're the last 2 required ones. But
Can
yeah.
I just say one thing about this? So this happened to me. I taught before the panini happened. So the reason this kept happening was our dean had to approve our syllabus. And so if it would not be approved in time, I would send you the one from before because otherwise I get in trouble. So like, I'm not saying the professor's probably trash that Chandra's talking about because I would never do that to somebody. Be like, here's what you need to have the 4th day of school. No, but the syllabus thing, I feel the struggle because if a dean has to approve like 220 syllabi in like 2 days, it's not going to happen. So
well, I have teachers who will send in, they're like, this isn't the final one. And I'm like,
that's probably why.
But then they never send like a final one.
Oh.
And I'm like,
they're just bad people.
Do you just like have that at the like
I don't know.
Because then they change the dates and I'm like making sure that like I'm writing down the correct one, and then sometimes if I forget to change it in my homework app, then I'm like, wait, why do I have 2 different dates for the same assignment?
Well, we couldn't change date. That's the reason it has to be approved, because for our accreditation for business school, like for them to graduate, there are certain things we had to hit by certain dates, and so dates couldn't change. So that's something that may be different, because for us, the kids never had date changes.
I mean, we'd have like a set, like the days that are off are just the days that we have off, and each class is only on a specific day once a week. So it's like, how hard is it for you to be like, and every class is like 7 or 14 weeks long. So it's like, how hard is it to be like, whatever.
You're a funny Richard Holiday. You're very funny.
But yeah, I had I had a lot of reading. I have a lot of reading due for the 24th and the 25th, and I did it like last month because I was bored out of my mind and procrastinating on writing this novel because I was like, I've been pantsing the back half of it. But now I finally have plans, so I think that'll stop. But yeah, I saw the things and I was just like, I'm not looking forward to having homework again.
It's too early for that, Richard. It's too early.
You say Dean and I think Jensen, Ackles, yeah.
Yes, I know, Supernatural.
I don't know this one. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't know it.
Ding, ding, ding. That's I believe a Community reference from the Dean.
Oh,
okay.
Dean Martin. Yeah, I mean, I love Dean Martin too.
But yeah, my mind went Supernatural.
I agree with that, Vicky. I was not one of those. So if you came to me and said I got in a car wreck or I'm sick or something, I didn't care. I was like, okay, cool. Just get your stuff into me when you can. But yes, I agree. A lot of them are assholes, especially if they're tenured, because they can be.
For people who don't know, the Forest app has a sound library that you can use your focus time to unlock, as well as the virtual trees.
I
So
do.
they have. I think I have to. You have to turn off plant together mode to do it, though. I think.
I also really enjoy the Ambient Worlds YouTube channel that has like all of your like kind of nerdy fandom like inspired ones. So they have like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, all of the different like
Wait, what's it
Harry
called?
Potter study rooms.
What is this called?
Oh yeah,
Ambient Worlds.
yeah.
Ah, you are a gem.
It's
So if you're in the
non-lyrics,
store-
very chill.
The store of the Forest app, and then they have all these different sounds.
Love it.
And they're 6. I mean, they're not that many, but there's Forest Rain, Cafe in Paris, Rain and Thunder, Times Square. I'm like, I don't need that. Night Forest and Sandy Beach. And Forest can't show the number of coins I have if I open the store, but because it's like over 9,999. Then when I'm like in the planting, that's how many I have.
That's wild.
Oh my god.
I need them to release more stuff faster. Like, they keep releasing things like through free events, and we don't have time to go into that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We're wrapping up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Go Little Rockstar. Yeah. Someone uploaded a 24-hour loop of the USS.
Really? Wow. That would have been a long upload because my 20-minute uploads take like an hour. So I'm like, I can't imagine how long a 24-hour would take.
Mostly sound, but yeah.
I had a professor who tried to fail me for missing an exam while I was at my brother.
That would never have worked at my school. You wouldn't even have to show anything. You just could have said I was gone, and we'd have been like, no problem. So yeah, I hate that. That's BS.
That's awful.
They're on my shit list.
Yeah.
I love how Crow took the thing that was really hard to explain and did it in one sentence. It means they're hard to fire. That is actually what it means. That actually is a very simple explanation that I could have made harder.
Here I'm like sitting here, I mean, like, what's the easiest way to explain tenure? But yeah.
No, I was like, I couldn't remember what asymmetrical meant. So what made it?
It's like tenure. It's like
yeah,
you can't get rid of them.
Eva, the next retreat is a topic. It is I think it's Aphrodite's wellness is after us. I think I don't have the schedule in front of me, and then after that is a writing sprint. So there should be a link in the description box for the retreat playlist. It was last night, so it should be there, I think.
There is. I made sure. But also I'm going to put the schedule up for today so people can see.
I know, Regina. I was thinking the same thing. I was very much like...
Oh, wrong day. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. That
was yesterday.
Yeah, it was in the right order, and then all of a sudden Finder changed the order of my things, and I was like,
thank you, Devin, for dropping it. I see you dropped it above. Thank you. Yes, Aphrodite. Good deal. Aphrodite, then Morgan sprints, then Margaret's wellness, Chandra's sprints, and then Vixen of Fiction dance party, and then closing sprints. If anybody wants to join the closing and tell us what you did over the retreat, let me know, and I'll shoot you a link to join us. Oh yeah, well you're gonna get it anyway. I haven't sent it to any of you yet. I'm such a fan.
I know. I was gonna check the email, then I was like, I don't think I've seen it. So
he hasn't.
But yeah, I formatted it so that if the title of the thing was in the script, then it was a sprint and it was very clear. And then I formatted the time and the name differently for the wellness ones. I spent like hours designing this and the other one just because I was like, it needs to be legible, but it has to be pretty.
It's pretty. You did wonderful. I love it. Yes, I'm going to write a little bit on the break too, Eva, because I'm going to finish this outline. Send it over to Miss Phipps today. That's what I'd have done.
Okay, we have 2 minutes, so let's do outros. Yes, all the times are in EST. I also posted them on my Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi.com/Zara, as always.
Okay.
Regina, I can also text you the image, or you can go to my Ko-fi page, which apparently you're on all the time, although I have no reason why.
Okay, me first. Sorry. Hi, my name is Barrett Laurie. I'm a aspiring kidlit writer. I write middle grade and young adult stories, and on my channel, I host Critique Live every second Thursday of the month, and lots of other fun collaborations. I do author live stream interviews with folks like Zara Hop. And this Thursday, I'm interviewing Lisa Phipps, the author of Starfish, and I'm going to be talking to her all about my trauma as a fat kid, and we're going to be talking about some body positivity and the great things that came out of this story and why it's so amazing. So, can't wait to see you all the 20th. Go forth, conquer people.
Yeah. All right. So long, friends. I am Laura, aka LP Savage, aka Newbie to Novelist. You can find me on my website, newbietonovelist.com, and all of the socials at Newbie to Novelist. I release regular content weekly, and I'm also going to be published. So check out the Forbidden Delights, the dark fantasy anthology, mostly adult to like young adult readership, but there's a little bit of genre melding in here. I actually have a little bit more of a contemporary, like paranormal story in here, but super excited. I'll have more information to come, and it releases on February 14th, just in time for Valentine's Day.
When you send me the link, I will put it in the description for people who are watching this on the replay or wanting the link, but
Perfect.
Laura doesn't have it yet, or I would have popped it in the chat and in the description already.
My name is Nina. I am a writer from Austria, and I don't know if I can call myself a writer every time because I haven't been writing much, but I'm getting back into it, and it's gonna be fine.
You're still a writer.
You're always a writer.
Yeah. And at Amy was the only person who I saw who was like new to my channel and was here for my intro. But just a reminder, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the self-published author of 6 books, a young adult paranormal romance trilogy, and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy. All of these are available to be bought as signed paperbacks through my Ko-fi store if you live in the US or Canada. If you don't, there are signed nameplates available. And then if you're a part of my VIP club, which is $8 USD a month, in your 4th month, you get a signed paperback for free of your choice. I also have commissions. So if you book me through the end of the month and use the code FEELING22, you get 8% off. So I can help you with agent research that you wouldn't have access to if you're not working in the publishing industry. I will write your book description for you because apparently a lot of people hate it, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I will critique your query as someone who has been an intern at 2 literary agencies so far, hopefully a 3rd coming next month, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so check out my commissions regardless if you're going to be self-published or traditionally published. I have things for everyone. I also have an outlining method that works for people who have never outlined before and people who have outlined a lot. It's kind of a what you make of it system, and Barrett really likes it. But then I also have a Ko-fi guide for writers, which is what I think everyone get, not because I made it, but because Ko-fi is an amazing platform that allows you to crowdfund for your goals. And it looks like a pretty visual creator platform. So if you don't know what to do with your writing, especially if you haven't published anything yet, my guide will help you. So yeah, that's my spiel. And we are 2 minutes over. Sorry, Barrett. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of Allie Deathridge is live.
To continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's someone else, but the playlist for the rest of the Winter Writer Retreat is in the description down below. So probably see you, hopefully as many of you, later in the closing ceremony on Barrett's channel.
Yes. If you want to join me, go to my channel, go to the About section. My email's there. Email me and I will send you the link to join us and tell us what you got done over the retreat.
Yes.